Um, anyway, guys, if you
Yeah.
guys haven't seen the episode, if you guys haven't listened to the episode, we did a whole podcast on outfit repeating and also how do we kind of create outfits. And I wrote a little ditty,
A
kind of
poem.
reflecting on my personal, a little poem
You should just
about
start
outfit repeating.
doing all of your blog posts in rhyme.
Those of
Free
you who
form
know me
poetry.
well, be prepared to see me
Phil.
let me tell. But anyway, we can
Okay,
just
I
go.
gotta
I mean,
drive. I gotta go to photos.
yeah. And so this whole episode is about outfit repeating and what exactly we couldn't really define. Start with that. We had to define what exactly an outfit is and how we create it,
Yeah,
and
what
so
the
we
hell
kind
is
of
an
talk about
outfit?
it.
What the hell is the
And
outfit?
so you can listen to it. You can read the blog post, but we've only got a couple of guests here, and of course, a chat if you have ideas and thoughts on outfit repeating or what constitutes an outfit, or when you decide to repeat an outfit. Please feel free to mention the chat, and we will talk about it. But MJ, again,
Yes.
you're the producer. You don't get to be on the main episodes, but you get to be on the streams. Tell me how you make an outfit and when you decide to repeat it, and what counts as a repeat for you.
Well, when I decide to make an outfit is whenever my brain decides it's time.
It's outfit
Um,
time.
Yeah, but I mean,
Let me check the weather,
let
and
me
it
check the
says
weather.
100%
Yeah.
chance of outfits.
Well, obviously we know when we go do stuff together. That's
Yeah.
that's pretty regular.
Yeah.
Uh, regular time to make outfits. I guess I
Make outfits.
make out
Hell yeah, dude.
with each other's outfits.
Nope.
In each other's outfits.
Ugh.
Yeah, on regular days, on work days, it's just when I feel like it because I do have my practical fits too. Although
Right.
I guess those still count in a way. Uh, everything counts from a certain perspective. As for when I outfit repeat, it's kind of again, if you guys or if our viewers listen to the episode, if you come up with something, you're like, hey, this is kind of cool. I might do that again. Spencer mentioned that. Or if the people that you want to see it, see you in it, you don't see that day, I might do that. Because that happens semi-frequently for me. Yeah, it's kind of, you know, this is gonna get a little bit nerdy here, but I guess that's in line for us three. But it's kind of like an armor set or like a loadout.
Okay, that's okay. I feel you.
Right, it's of course you're your World War II guns are all gonna be in the same loadout, and it's meant to go together. So
Yeah.
sometimes you come up with pieces that go really well together, and you're like, these are I meant to wear these together.
Yeah, you kind
more
of
than
these
once.
pieces lend themselves to be a part of an outfit naturally, and then every time you pull, every time you feel the need to wear them, you wear them almost in the same way each
Yeah,
time.
but then of course, I mean, you'll probably get into it too. But then there's the little tweaks that go into it, where it's not exactly an outfit repeat, where it's um, maybe your shirt is different, maybe your shoes are different, maybe you added accessory, maybe you take away the accessory, stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's do you have anything off the top of your head that's oh yeah, this is a definite repeat that you actively do? Do you have does that ever cross? I don't think we even discussed that, Spencer. I think
Yeah.
we talked about our
I will
how
say
our going out outfit has some, but
Right.
I will
Oh,
say
yeah.
something I don't think I talked about in the episode. The outfits that I repeat are really simple outfits. I usually don't
Same.
repeat any of the anything that I wear to an event or whatever. It's
Which is funny because we did talk about how most people would repeat stuff that other people would see as a best of
Mhm.
kind of a thing, right?
Right.
I think in the episode we don't talk about it, but in the blog post I talk about how a big thing with this is the difference between making something for creative sake and then more of a performance. Oh, don't when when you see a musician or whatever do a concert, they'll do their best hits, right? Maybe they'll do something new, like, you know, one or two songs, but typically when it's a concert, you hear them do like their main stuff and they repeat it, right?
Mhm.
And I was like, you know, I think what's funny is that we don't really do that. Thank you, MJ.
welcome.
We don't really do that with events. We actually try and make something new for those. But
Right.
when it's like regular, we kind of do our best of. You know, like this is what we, at the very least, if it's not a repeat, it's what we already know will work. You know what I mean? So, but MJ, what goes into that category for you? What do you know? Do you have like off the top of your head, like, oh yeah, that's an outfit I definitely like to repeat.
Off the top of my head, well, I don't know. I know certain elements that like striped shirt with my like light blue popover. I do a lot. And you know the popover is all the way unbuttoned because I'm wearing the striped shirt.
Yeah, you want to expose it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to be exposed, pervert.
I do. I do like variations of. Well, I have the opportunity to do a lot of variations of casual suits, with chore
Chore
coats and
suits,
yeah, chore
stuff,
coats,
yeah,
military
okay.
jackets, stuff like that. Those are a big one because, you know, it's like khaki trousers, khaki jungle jacket, like go together, or navy chore coat, navy trousers go together, stuff like that. Yeah, those are pretty much the repeats, the go-tos, you know.
Them's the repeats.
Yeah,
Repeats. Oh, and
I
everything that I've ever done with black on black too, like black.
That's
black
true. I
shirt,
mean,
black,
it's
pants.
yeah. I think when you go through the article, I think I try and include stuff that I like distinctly remember. I was like, oh, I have some of these like, well, if you compare the first two, I think, I mean, it's
Mhm.
just like the brown suit with turtleneck with like a knitwear. And what's funny is if you guys watched the stream where I put outfits together, I actually pulled out the red one and I was like, oh wait, I did this before, except with the different. It's corduroy versus brown cotton twill, and so I ended up going with the green there.
Okay.
But yeah, and then you have this one, right, where I'm wearing the same suit and the same tie, but the shirt's different.
Mhm.
Does this
And
really
pocket
count? And I
square
think
versus no pocket square.
Yeah, 'cause it's
exactly.
like
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you wear the same shirt and pants together, but you change the jacket.
I mean, that's the fun thing about like business wear is that you see in the first
It's-
episode of Mad Men, Don he sleeps with his mistress and comes into the
Yeah.
office late, and then he just changes out his tie, and it's like, whoa, new outfit.
Totally different, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think I did a couple of polls. Like some people said this wasn't a repeat, but I distinctly knew I wore like a light khaki with
I
a
would
green shirt.
I would also say that this is not 'cause-
Not because the route is different, right?
Uh-huh.
Like one of them is very 70s, like going out look, and the other one's kind of like 60s, like kind of casual prep, right?
Mhm.
And so, yeah. And then what about this one? Like the I mean, it's like one of those things where our ideas are repeat,
Yeah.
like khaki suit, open shirt, black shoes.
because like, it's even closer than your other example, but it's still like different.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which is
'cause-
why it's kind of. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Well, because I was gonna say it's like different shoes, the shirt pattern. That's enough to make it different.
Yeah, I mean it's like we talked about this in the episode, right, Spencer? Where like menswear is so easy to say technically it's different because of how many different pieces you have.
Yeah.
Like it's and because like compared to Spencer, I think it's harder. Even though like I think all of your outfits are different, like the cap, the shirt,
Mhm.
the type of jeans, it's still that one. If you were like to like squint your eyes, you'd be like, that's the same thing.
Yeah.
But I feel like with mine, largely it's still pretty different. And I did have to go through some of the archive to find some of this stuff because some of these like are like months apart from each other. But it's very clear like that I have like the whole turtleneck with sweater vest and DB.
You've been into turtleneck moods recently, or
Yeah.
not turtleneck, sweater vest.
Yeah, sweater vest plus turtleneck,
Mhm.
definitely. I mean, that one's from 2020, dude. Like it's crazy. And then that's that's December 2021. And then yeah, so I've been doing all of this a lot, It's because, and here's the reason why, it was cold, and I want to make sure I wear something cold. Now that one's crazy. That's like 5 year difference right
Mhm.
there, dude. But it's like one of those things where I the whole point of the episode was kind of like me coming, or at least the blog post was like, oh, I do repeat very specific elements when I'm doing like a mood. Like these are, I repeat moods, maybe not specific outfits, but then
I mean,
you
I
put
think
them all
if-
together.
If I maybe I guess like one thing, it would just be impossible not to repeat outfits unless you had infinite clothes. Is another thing that we could take away from this.
Right.
A guy did comment saying this whole blog sounds like a trend to have a lot of clothes, and I was so close to commenting, like, yeah,
Kind of.
kind of. But it's like, I think one of the differences here too, which I think we get into in the podcast, is I just like a lot of different genres. Like I like even though this is all like a menswear, I mean, so far we haven't seen like my casual stuff yet. This is all very like tailored, like sport coat, loafers, and everything. It's still pretty distinct aesthetics,
Mhm.
Like it's like this is very Drake's or Ivy. The first part was very like 70s or 60s, casual and everything. But I don't like being boxed in to like one mood. Like I am not just an Ivy guy. I like that stuff, which I've been doing. Man, Empty, do you have that jacket, by the way? This one right here,
Which one?
the gray one, the gray one.
Gray one. No, I don't have any gray jackets.
Damn, this one was actually really good. It's 2-button, but it's like cut really well, and it's actually, I think I got rid of it because I thought it was too long, but
And
What a
now-
fool.
it's actually like, yeah, look, it's like fucking perfect, man. Like that's like the perfect length. But yeah, I've always loved sweater vests. Like that's kind of like an easy one, and I wear them kind of the same way. This one was kind of funny though. I did wear the brown suit almost like, I mean, they're two different brown suits, but it's kind of the same,
Yeah.
like the tie and everything. And then MG did it too. So,
Yeah.
and then you got me. Every time I wear my brown suit, I love it with like striped ties and blue shirts. Yeah, there's a lot. Maybe we can get to like Spencer or something in here. I mean, we have to keep scrolling. Oh yeah, my staff and stuff is all the same. Oh, there you go.
Here's me. I
Yeah, it's
love
like-
my jungle jacket.
Yeah,
I mean,
but these are all
again,
pretty distinct to each other. I mean, it's kind of like, at least the first two, right?
yeah, because completely different pants, same shirt, same jacket.
Because it's like the first one is kind of like more preppy milsurp.
Yeah.
And the bottom one is kind of like 70s. I mean, it's kind of preppy because of the penny loafers, but it's like it feels a
Other
little
than
more
that,
schlubby.
it's not very preppy.
Yeah,
This is
and then-
the boots are workwear.
yeah, and then you get back to like the 70s ish
Yeah.
area there. Hi Natasha Skovich Designs. How's it going?
Welcome.
And I was saying here, like even like we both have like even when I wear my jungle jacket and chinos, it's a little bit different than yours, and
Yeah.
MJ has his
Hmm.
as well. Michael has like a uniform though, I would say, like the kind of
Mhm.
like the somber stuff. And then ever since we've known him, he's loved doing like the tweed jacket with like
Yeah,
a polo
I
shirt,
mean,
very
it
like
looks great.
RL.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at it. Look at this guy. He's so cool. I love that. I love
Man.
his fit to my birthday was so good.
Yeah, that's really good.
And then John said he's like, I'm like you, I wear something different every day. So he took him like 2 days to like pull these together.
Mm.
It's like, okay, I had to like find out which ones like are the most like conducive. Like would you count those two
No.
right here? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like these are, I mean, the going out look has like kind of like a dark shirt, pattern tie, dark suit, kind of a thing, but they're still different. Oh baby, there's the precedent for it right there. Which actually isn't a bad look. Go back to the top. Yeah, that's like, if I just had like a different,
This kind of looks like a
Uh,
meme, like a photo from a meme.
we should make it a meme.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean,
But,
it's just like a Tumblr nostalgia meme, right?
Yeah,
It's-
but
it's like
I mean,
this
is
guy-
like,
This guy slaps your girl's ass at a grocery store and says, "I love monk straps. What do you do?"
no, yeah, I mean, it's just kind of funny. Like, this is something I wish I could like repeat now, but I don't have a great. I guess I think I do have a great job. I could repeat this.
Do you have
I might have already done it, but it's like, well, it's window pane. But it's window pane with like a dark like linen or dark shirt with like a paisley tie chinos and suede shoes, which I still have versions of. This one I straight up, it's like just with jeans,
Mhm.
DB plus that, and then I did it like last weekend right there. I mean, here's Spencer's sport coat with jeans look that he does all the
Yeah,
time,
I love it.
which is technically all still different, you
Yeah.
know. Then you got Kiyoshi with his thing. Natasha says, "What a cool idea for a stream." Yeah, we just kind of talk about we do a blog and podcast, and then we kind of use our stream to kind of talk about stuff that we didn't cover.
And so here's all
I
the stuff we didn't cover.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love the I wear paisley and brown a lot together, I think. And then there's me with like jeans. If you go down, I love that outfit. Like that's like one of like the goat Ethan looks. I was also so skinny, so everything just drapes so well on me. That's like 2 weeks after I got my wisdom teeth taken out.
Oh,
like
man.
that's like the skinniest I've ever been. You know?
That's fun.
And then he ate McDonald's.
Then you
Yeah.
ate McDonald.
Yeah, there's me with the DB. I wear the DB the same way, like almost all the time.
Almost all the time.
Yeah, how about this one? Here we go. Same tie, same suit, but different
The
shirt.
shirt's different.
Yeah. And then this
And
is my
shoes.
favorite, the brown jacket with gray pants that I've been doing ever since like the dawn of time.
Yeah.
You know? Damn, that's a good outfit. But yeah, I've been doing this a lot. Hey, there's some Banana Republic. Look at that. Look at my banana, like with a
Oh,
spread
look at your-
collar.
The collar that's with the structure, the starch.
I know, man. It's crazy. And compare it right there. I'm
Yeah.
also super skinny there too. God.
Look at your hat.
Yeah, I'm very sad in these two pictures here.
Yeah.
Are
you still
but yeah, I don't know.
Are you still selling any of your hats or getting rid of any of those?
No, they're all gone now.
Oh, damn.
No, I mean, all I have are the Willamo ones.
Yeah. Okay.
You have like the other ones.
Yeah, I
You
know.
own them.
Where do you at some
Oh
point...
man. Oh man. Oh wait, do you want my like 30s like Willamo gray fedora?
I will definitely try it on.
Yeah, okay.
Because I want more like fully brimmed hats. I don't wear my cowboy hat a lot because sometimes I don't want to wear that.
Too much cowboy.
Too much. But also just
I
fully
think-
brimmed hats are good.
Hell yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Oh man, look at that outfit. Look at the last one there. It's just so like that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, not that one, but I meant like
This
yeah,
one?
like on campus, like houndstooth jacket, collar bar with the blue striped shirt and gray. I mean, those pants are great. MG owns those pants now. But like
Yes, they do.
I've been doing this for so long. Like
Yeah.
I
I mean, this is such a
I've been-
classic menswear like look, a classic menswear look.
what about the burgundy the oxblood derbies? You know,
Oh man.
and then I literally redid that one,
But
which is
you
kind of
did
fun.
much more like vintage with this one with the collar.
Yeah. Damn, I wish this gift didn't send her, but whatever.
Yeah.
I was watching that episode because that's the bottle episode of Community,
Mhm.
where they you know.
Are you just gonna start including community gifts in every article now?
I should do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, before we move on, I know we have Ivan here. I don't know if he wants to come on. Ivan,
Yeah,
do you want to talk
Ivan,
about you?
speak.
You and
While I
out.
will
Yeah, tell us
step
about.
aside for a moment.
Okay, Ivan, tell us about outfit repeating and when you decide to repeat outfits.
So I've really started to repeat outfits recently as I've started to sort of hone in on a certain color palette, which I think I've discussed
okay.
on a previous stream. Where it's
Yeah.
like navy, gray, black, brown, green, and the occasional burgundy. So I'm really trying to delve into that, but I still have a lot of like clothes from like that dandy era of my menswear life.
Yeah.
So I haven't been wearing those as much. So I've really only been wearing certain pieces of clothing like a blue this blue tartan Brooks Brothers shirt that I thrifted recently, a pink OCBD that I also got recently. I've been wearing those a lot. Yeah, lots of light blue shirts, lots of blue shirts in general. In terms of outfit repeating itself, sort of like I think what Spencer said earlier about repeating super simple outfits, because like those are really practical. Those are
Yeah, you
outfits
can
that
you can
don't-
do whatever you
Yeah.
errands, etc.
Yeah, and as a student, I don't really like. I don't want to think about my outfit too much. I don't want to appear as the fashionista of the school, which I think you might want to like. You might want me to sort of embrace that, but I don't feel like sort of standing out too much. So
Right.
yeah, I wear a lot of green sweaters, a lot of brown cords, blue jeans, polo chinos, for just circulating around those particular pieces.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I mean, obviously, what you do in everyday life kind of affects how often you repeat, right? Like I think MJ, if you're in a pinch, right? Like, okay, well, you got to go to work, you got to put something on, you got to have the three, um, what do you call it? The three pieces, right? Three pieces of outerwear or whatever. Um, it kind of makes sense to kind of just go with what you know, right? Which is why I think some people like the idea of menswear where, you know, not everyone's a maximalist, right? Most menswear guys like to be a little bit more of a capsule wardrobe, a shirt that can go with everything, etc. And I think it's fine. Obviously, this depends on your context in life. And I don't know if I said it in the podcast, but I know I've said it in the Discord many times. Like I've worked from home for like 2 years now. When I worked in menswear retail, um, I had a lot of freedom in what I wore. So to me, I've just been so used to just making new stuff all the time that and plus I love menswear. We're in our Discord, we're sharing so many images, so it's easy for me to kind of come up with stuff as opposed to like I've never been in a pinch is what I'm trying to say. Like I've never been like, oh shoot, I gotta do something for this. I gotta put on what I know. It's just like I've never had to default to wearing a navy jacket and gray pants. Not that I don't do that. It's just that every time I do it, I go, okay, I want to wear a navy jacket and gray pants. I want to wear a navy blue suit. I want to wear chinos, as opposed to being like, oh shoot, I got to pull something out of my closet. And so that's just been my context. And I know a lot of other people like Spencer to go to his office every day. MJ's got to go to work. You got to go to work, Ivan. So I think there is value in having those things that you can kind of lean on. But even to be fair though, I feel like even if I had to make something in a pinch, I feel like it would still be marketably different from like what I wore the previous day, just because I'm able to like pull different things together. Do you ever,
It's
Ivan? Do you ever fall? Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. No, go
No,
ahead.
I was gonna say the only time I don't ever outfit repeat is with tailoring. Is because I have so many suits, so many suit jackets, so many ties, so many shirts. It's like I could never ever like have an outfit repeat, and even if it's not on purpose, I just never happen to do it.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of, I think that's for us too, right? Whenever we wear like full tailoring, because it's like a suit is such a blank canvas, right? Or even sport coat and pants, like there's like, you don't have to wear the blue striped shirt with it. You could wear anything you want, you know? Like when you have a navy blue suit, you could be like, okay, do I want to wear a denim shirt, chambray shirt, work shirt? Do I want to wear a blue stripe? Do I want to wear OCBD? Do I want to wear spear point? Whatever. So it makes it different each time. Maybe to like the common people who do not wear tailoring often, it will just look the same to them. But we know we're trying to be different. It's like a fun challenge we give ourselves, I think. Whenever we wear tailoring, which is why I like wearing tailoring. This is why I'm not a super casual person, because it's just like I just like the idea of putting stuff together. It's kind of like when in my in my blog post, I kind of lean into this whole idea of how I was a composer, or how I still am for fun, where yeah, I like, there's nothing wrong with like playing like praise music or pop songs on the piano, but naturally I like to write orchestral music just because of how much variety you get from a bunch of different instruments. Like I don't write with like I don't write like piano tunes that I turn into orchestra. When I come up with something, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna write something for the oboe, I'm gonna write something for the flute, and naturally, because those instruments are so different, it just lends itself to having a different song or a different piece each time. Just like with menswear, where depending on what piece I pull out, it'll make a totally different outfit. Pull out the OCBD. Okay, which one is it going to be? Is it going to be preppy? Is it going to be rugged? Am I going to do 90s? Am I wear jeans with it? Am I wear chinos, etc.? So, but that's just been my attraction to menswear. Yeah. It's never been a very like a formal. It hasn't been practical. I don't know if we said this in the podcast, but. Or on my blog post, but do you guys do that thing where when you get something new, you wear it for like a week and you just wear it in multiple variations?
I definitely do, because the entire time I've been tracking it, I've been picturing different things I can wear it with. I've been imagining the combinations.
Okay. You see, okay, this is where the backlog comes in. Imagine that, but for everything that you own.
Yeah.
That's why I'm able to make backlogs, because it's like I'm always, I don't know, maybe I'm just always excited to have my clothes, because like, dude, like my brown suit, right? Like I'm like, I wore it with the black print one. I wear it with like the red plaid shirt. I wore it with a blue striped spear point semi recently. It's like I've been waiting to do all this kind of stuff. And then you add in like, oh, it's also like summertime, so I should wear like my Aloha shirt with this thing. So like when you just have all these ideas, naturally you're gonna wear something different every day, you know? As opposed to people who maybe don't buy as much clothing as we do, or who don't really have grails as much, right?
Yeah, like non-archaeologists.
Yeah. Belongs in a museum. Dan says it's not so much a week because I don't go out every day, but yeah, he wears it more for the first season. See, this is my thing too. I think I remember I was talking to one of my friendly critics, where he asked me if I had yeah, John's Lovitz. He asked me if I like got dressed during the pandemic, and I said absolutely I did. Like we had a whole stream where we talk about this, right, Spencer? Where we're like, you know, we did like a week of pajamas, and then we just ended up just wearing regular fits because like why not? We own all these clothes. We're not into this for internet points here. We do it because we like the clothing. Anyway, I just happen to and I mean I happen to take my outfit pictures, but I know Spencer, you'd still wear it. Like, you know, we would video chat in the early pandemic, and you'd still just wear it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I love all my clothes, and but one thing that's before we move on here is the fact that I stopped doing my backlog. I try to give myself a little personal challenge, or just be aware to like not make it as soon as I get inspiration. Not that I don't make some outfits, but I haven't been doing it like a week in advance anymore, or not in a week in advance. I don't randomly make 7 outfits and then make them for next week. Now I kind of like feel it out and see what strikes me closer to the day of. So right now, for example, I have outfits planned through Saturday, which is only 2 days from now.
Oh my god, what are you gonna do then?
I don't know what I'm wearing.
I think I have outfits planned.
Sunday is naked day.
Well, tomorrow.
Yeah, Sunday is naked day.
Tomorrow I have my outfit planned.
And Spencer, is it related to any outfit you wore this week already?
Not really. It's
wow.
It's something new.
New.
And I just kind of wanted to do like a straight, like I have the 30s suede belt back sport coat. And I kind of wanted to do something that like looked appropriate with that. And so I'm just doing a 30s look with those, my wide dungarees, my SJC polo shirt, and I don't know, some shoes, maybe like sneakers or espadrilles. But yeah.
Do you have a theme for our Oscars night on Sunday?
Here's the outfit that I don't think I'm gonna wear, but like popped into my head. So I told you that I took home some like 40s like Gap trousers that I had that I haven't worn in a long time.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to wear those with cowboy boots, my red dinner jacket, a Western shirt, and a bow tie.
I did, you know, just real quick, when I was doing my Christmas holiday party for work, I did put together my red plaid sport shirt with my purple corduroy suit. And I almost did it, but I didn't like the way the sports shirt worked with my bow tie, because there's no collar.
Yeah.
And then unfortunately my actual OCBD that's red plaid was in the wash, so I couldn't.
I don't know if that's exactly what I'll be wearing. I don't know if I want to wear a bow tie. I might I'll come up with a theme and let you know. I have to go to Party City and get decorations or something. Yeah,
I'm excited. Annie might go to San Diego that day, so it might just be me. But you know,
San Diego.
Yeah, I know, and I can't airsoft with MJ because no one's gonna fucking go. And I'm like, you know what? Fine, I'm gonna. It's just so far.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. For me, I don't know what I'm gonna wear to the Oscar thing. I'm going to. Here's some ideas I got here. So a couple are during the pandemic, when when the bloke was still open, I wore my gray window pane window pane jacket. So I guess I do have a gray window pane jacket, but that I got in Japan. I wore that with my gray Stofa trousers, a chambray shirt, and then like a striped tie. And guess what I'm going to be wearing to go watch a play tomorrow? I'm wearing that same jacket with gray wool trousers, a chambray shirt, but with a foulard tie. So it's kind of close. I just won't be wearing it with my very slim Stofas that I've given to MJ, or is it J? I forgot which one it is.
It doesn't. It's fine.
But yeah,
J or MJ, one of us has.
Or M.
exactly.
Could be M
Or
from
M.
James Bond.
I might be playing, not Risk. What is it? Diplomacy
Batman Arkham City.
with
Oh.
Jay on Saturday. And for those who don't know, Diplomacy is like Risk, but it's the European powers circa 1902. And so I'm gonna have to try to put together the most 1902 outfit that I have. I don't know what I have that would be 1902, honestly.
Your thing for Clutch, which you have to remind me to give to you,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Please bring it.
was kind of 1902, I think.
Yeah, maybe like the sweater vest with that band collar shirt. I don't know. I could throw a collar
Yeah.
on that. It has the space for studs, and I have collar studs and a
Studs it up.
detachable collar.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But yeah, Scoop says John's pants on screen look so good. Yeah, I know. He got those at Church Street Surplus, I think. They're the Gurkhas with the cargo pocket on the side, which MJ has a version of. That is too small. R.I.P.
Too small.
But yeah, guys, listen to the episode. It's on all platforms, on SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, and everything. You can go to a little bit of rest.com to read my own thoughts and outfit repeating as it pertains to myself.